Hi. I came today to talk again about another book, and this is called Three Dark Crowns. And the reason I got it is because it's actually part of a series, but I only got the first book. And I mean, I'm totally into getting the other ones, but still, this book has like not moved off the shelf. I've tried to kind of sell it a few times on display last year, but I'm really hoping some folks will read it this year. Something I think sometimes people think about grade 7 and 8 readers is that you guys want to always read about like teenage issues and things like that. And I don't think that's always the case. I personally like when things are not like, especially like we're in a pandemic and like, I don't know, the world's kind of a weird place. I really like sci-fi fantasy because it's different and it's just like a magical, different universe. And I really thought this one was sounded really good. And so I read the beginning of it and just chose it for the classroom or the school library a little while back. So actually just last year when I found it in chapters. So I'm just going to read you the cover, the leaf cover, which is a good reminder to all of us that one of the best ways to decide on something is reading the leaf cover or the like book jacket cover. You really miss out. I don't think you can really know if you're going to like it just by looking at the cover. You have to read the jacket, and reading the first few pages is kind of all I personally need to know usually. And then I start reading it, and then I either like it or I don't. So it says, in every generation on the island of Fenvern, a set of triplets is born. Three queens, all equal heirs to the throne, and each possessor of a coveted magic. Mirabella is a fierce elemental, able to spark hungry flames or vicious storms at the snap of her fingers. Catherine is a poisoner, one who can ingest the deadliest poisons without so much as a stomachache. Arsenault, a naturalist, is said to have the ability to bloom the reddest rose and control the fiercest lions. But becoming the queen crowned isn't solely a matter of royal birth. Each sister has to fight for it, and it's not just a game of win or lose. It's life or death. The night the sisters turn 16, the battle begins. The last queen standing gets the crown. So what it reminded me of when I read the front was it was kind of like a mix to me of like Hunger Games or that survival of the fittest, like Divergent, all of that sort of those texts. Yet at the same time, it was like Game of Thrones, like you've got, three people battling for one throne. And as is true often in fantasy, you have, a map at the beginning and you have this universe that the author, Kendari Blake, has created for you. And yeah, it's important, I think, for those of us who are into escaping into universes. If you like Tolkien, if you like The Hobbit, if you liked Narnia, if you like yeah, anything in that genre, um, that's all sort of part of the same thing. So I'm not going to read you from the beginning because I read the cover, but yeah, I think it's a great read, and I'd love to get the rest of the series if maybe we can get a few people into reading the first one and see if you guys think it's worth it. Okay, awesome.